Okay, so this is my 6th weekly report, and last week my group focused on taking a few of the ideas that we came up with from our group brainstorming session on sharing opportunities, and that was the one where we went through and threw out ideas from kind of now into the future on opportunities for sharing and where design might come into play. And some of these were based on very solid examples that we came up with from phase 1 of this project, contextualizing sharing, and then some were kind of based in reality but then a little bit more far-fetched and kind of just throwing out ideas, seeing where they could take us. And so this week we took some of those ideas and started to think a little bit more critically about them and actually wonder what they would be like if they turned into reality. So we took 3 kind of broad ideas. We didn't have a specific scenario in mind, but we took 3 of these ideas and we started mapping them to radial diagrams, and it was a series of concentric circles, and the things that are shareable are in the outermost ring, connected to the actions that people share, the members that are doing the sharing, and then on the innermost ring are the goals. So we took kind of 3 scenarios and we started mapping out different aspects within these sharing opportunities that we identified. And the 3 kind of broader categories, we didn't have specific examples, like I said. We had kind of 3 main themes, perhaps you could call them categories, themes, and they were working with effective computing in a work environment, mainly like an office space, helping traveling or relocating people through networks of communities, and then the last one we came up with was focused on ubiquitous computing and the homeless population. And so each of these opportunities were kind of broad. They weren't dealing with specific instances. So when we started to map them out, they were very general, and we started to see connections that kind of spanned the board in very dramatic fashion, where there were connections between a lot of different things together. And I think that may have been a result of perhaps thinking too broadly about these things. But from our discussion with our classmates, we were able to kind of see that reasoning, and then from that I think we started to nail down more specific scenarios. So this week we are going to be really focused on kind of fleshing out stories behind these kind of 3 themes or scenarios that we're working on refining. And so we are coming up with the actual players that are involved, the members, the people that are doing the sharing. What is actually being shared? Is it physical objects? Is it emotions, thoughts, feelings? Feelings are emotions, but what exactly is being shared, and then what are the ultimate goals within that sharing? And so I think it will benefit us to kind of think very specifically about one of these or all 3 of these scenarios and try and come up with a very distinct storyline that describes what we're getting at. And I think they are very interesting ideas and they have a lot of potential, so I'm interested to see where we'll go. But from here, I think we begin storyboarding and kind of sketching out these stories. So over the next day or 2, I think we have to kind of nail down our ideas, and I think we're starting to get at that, but we'll kind of see where we go as a group. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this week, and we'll see what comes out of it. But I think that's just a little summary of where we were last week, and I guess I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.